When did you first meet the defendant?
Ryan and his mum moved to the village about 18 months ago.
When Mrs. Lamb followed your father to the village?
Your Honor.
Mr. Seeley.
Mrs. Lamb became obsessed by Mr. Wilde.
Well, to be fair, she was his legal wife, so... She didn't even know that he was alive until a couple of months before moving to the village, so that was when my parents gave her money. It was...
Please, just answer the questions.
Sorry.
Why did your parents give Mrs. Lamb money?
Because they were trying to cover up the fact that my dad was a bigamist. They didn't want anyone to know, especially not the village, but it didn't work. She loved him and she moved closer by.
Is Mrs. Lamb to be called?
No, Your Honor.
Then let's leave her feelings to her.
My dad treated her like dirt. He did all of us, especially Ryan. I don't blame her for wanting to cling on.
Seems very generous of you.
Well, it's not. Look, I grew to hate Ryan and his mother. There was arguments, and when we fought, didn't we? I've behaved appallingly, and everybody knows that. It's no secret.
Before that, did you become friends with the defendant?
Yes.
When did things change?
Well, when I found out that his mum was having an affair with my dad. That's what we were told.
Did you talk to the defendant about this so-called affair?
Yes, of course we did. We both agreed that my dad was probably the most at fault. But being my dad, obviously I believed him, and I started to realize that maybe Faye had become like a stalker. And, well, that, of course, is what started to break up our friendship.
But not the defendant's friendship with your sister, Maisie. She remained friends with the defendant, even after being told that her father had had an affair with his mother. We have to talk about this.
Look, I know what you're talking about, okay? My sister, Maisie, and Ryan, my brother, they fell in love. They didn't know they were related because our parents had tried to protect them from that, and in doing so, they sent my sister insane, and they turned Ryan into a murderer.
Your Honor!
Mr. Wilde.
He's a victim too. Look, if I didn't hate him so much for murdering my dad, then I'd pity him. Anyone would.
My God, you're good.
You've got an invite too.
Stomach lined for drinking, slacks on for dancing.
You're an idiot. Pearl, you look
Absolutely gorgeous, you really do.
Oh, you little minx, where are you going?
Harrogate. Imogen Garfield with the boutique. She's having a sample sale. Hence the case. I thought I'd splurge.
Well, we're obviously paying you too much. Can we drop you off anywhere?
I'm meeting the girls on the bus. Well, have a good time.
Thanks.
Did you have access to the murder weapon? Your father's gun?
I suppose.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Did others?
Yes.
Your mother? Katie Sugden, who shared the office? Sam Dingle, the gamekeeper? Nicola King? Rodney Blackstock?
All of the people you're mentioning could have had access, yes.
What about your sister, Maisie?
If she wanted to, yes.
So, We've got countless people with access to the murder weapon, which, by the way, was never reported missing after your father's disappearance.
Well, I know nothing about that.
Do you have access to shotgun cartridges?
Yes, of course.
And as my client's landlord, access to his home?
Yes.
Would you look at Exhibit C60?
What can you see?
The garage.
Where the murder weapon was found. It's an open, public place which any one of 100 people could have had access to. Now, the chain, my client's necklace, which was found on the murder scene.
Yes.
Were you there the day that it was found?
Yes, I was.
You do have a habit of popping up in all the right places, Mr. Wilde.
I went to go and pick my brother up. I wanted him home. I was also interested. Have you ever had a parent murdered?
You've said quite openly that my client killed your father. How can you be so sure?
Because the lies that my father told meant that my sister and him committed incest. They loved each other.
Then your sister could have killed Mr. Wilde.
No, because no matter what, he is still our dad.
I don't follow.
We had 20-odd years of a fantastic father. We would have fixed things. We'd have made it work. He loved us, and we loved him. It's not about biology. He's still our dad. And he is one that made it perfectly clear that he was putting us before Faye and Ryan twice. So no, I wasn't there the night that Ryan gunned down my dad, but I was there that night when he completely lost it. His whole world was destroyed. I'm sorry, bro. But you lost it.
Me and Eric might be getting some cash from the old factory.
Never.
Do you want some?
Honestly.
If that's a yes, say it quickly because I feel sick already.
No, thanks. Really? The thought of you and me going into business again. No, I've got to sort it out with Doug.
Well, do you promise? But I did do a very kind thing.
Yes, you did, Valerie.
I'm tingling with me own goodness.
Actually rung Laurel in confidence, then she told Jenny in confidence.
What, and then Jenny told you?
No, I listened in. I wish I hadn't now.
Wow! Hey, and you thought you had problems with sex? At least you weren't sleeping with Priya.
It's nice. You're sick. Think of poor Maisie.
You all right? Oh, either way, it's wrong.
Welcome to the House of Empathy. Thank you.
95.
95?
I can push it to 100 grand. That is very fair.
Fair? I don't think so.
Why not speak to Val?
I will not accept anything less than £120,000. Take it or leave it.
Done. A wise decision from a great business mind.
Thank you.
I was talking about myself. Ta-ra.
You must be very proud of Nathan.
We both love our children.
One of them's a murderer.
Well, it isn't mine. How's Maisie? Bitch.
I'll let you know when your rooms are ready.
Paddy! Oh, Glenn, look at this turnout. Am I really so popular?
Or is it the free bar? Sorry, this is Glenn. He was my first employer.
So I hear.
And this is Rona.
Pleasure.
Oh, happy retirement.
If I have a heart attack next week and die, I'll be gutted.
Ever the optimist.
Anyway, once the kids have gone, 8 grandkids.
Expensive Christmases.
You two should knock out a couple before you're past it. I'll leave you to it then. See you in the bar.
No, Glenn! We're just friends!
Oh, because you couldn't possibly.
Excuse me. I was protecting your reputation as a lady.
Shall we?
Good lad.
I thought it might be a tramp. But then I thought, well, tramp couldn't bury himself, could he? Especially if he were dead. Or if he were alive. So I called police.
Thank you. Did you wait with the body till the police came?
For a little while.
Why only a while?
Why, it was scary.
I'm sure it was.
And the stink was terrible. I'm sorry, but it was.
So you didn't manage to look around the area?
No.
You spent some time working up there in June. You began clearing the area.
Why is June relevant, Your Honor?
Did you see anything, Mr. Dingle?
Like a letter of confession from someone other than Mr. Lamb?
Mr. Dingle, I don't have to remind you of the seriousness of my client's situation. Did you see something in the area Mr. Wilde's body was found?
What are you doing?
Oh, how scary must I be?
Without your makeup on? Hey, didn't you used to be glamorous?
Oi, I'm working.
You better get a new job then, haven't you?
I might have messed around up there on the way home a bit. I might have had the odd rabbit, some mushrooms and that.
Mr. Kofi, what are you trying to establish?
Mr. Dingle, did you find a wallet?
Your Honor, if there's some new evidence...
I didn't. I didn't find a wallet. I found Mr. Wilde's body and that was that.
No further questions.
What was that all about?
It's leaving. What a surprise.
Prosecution calls Douglas Potts.
He's very keen to have his say.
So, what will you do about the neighbours?
A small nuclear device?
Takes something a lot more powerful to shift mine up.
Yeah. So what would you do about the eyesore that is your family seat?
Well, I'd have the windows at the front looking down over the village.
Yeah? You're not as thick as you look.
I'd have the bedrooms downstairs, open plan upstairs, and a massive glass front keeping it all this way.
I'll pack my bags. I'm moving in.
Well, it's all doable. With the right brains involved.
Hey, the van broke down.
It was a nightmare, I'm sorry. How was it?
You did really well.
Can we go?
No, I've just fed to meet you.
We're going, Zach.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
See you. Is there a robbery trial on today? Just murder.
Here you are. Funny old boy.
And they were pushing and pulling and what's going on, he said.
Who said that?
Nathan. And then Ryan said, go on, tell him, Dad, because obviously we've been sarcastic. And then Mark said, Let me explain. I can explain.
You paint a very vivid picture.
Well, a true picture, I hope.
In your statement, you mention one very clean, violent punch being thrown. And he said, "I'll kill him."
Well, it's a turn of phrase, isn't it?
He said, "I'll kill him," then he punched Mark in the face. Who said that? Who said, "I'll kill him"?
Ryan.
The defendant said he'd kill the victim as he violently assaulted him.
Your Honour.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how violent was that punch?
Look, he's one of the nicest mannered lads you could ever come across.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I'd have to say over 8. But I'd never seen him like that ever before. He'd just found out that Mark was his dad.
And that he'd fallen in love with his own sister.
No.
Exactly. You sure it wasn't a 10? No further questions.
Nothing to add, Your Honour.
And on that note, we'll finish for the day and reconvene tomorrow at 9:30.
All rise.
I'm sorry.
Look, you were busy with Donna, and there was nothing you could do for Hazel, so...
Yeah, you're right.
I know. The tops need wiping. Now, where were we?
There she was, all. But I must say, she did look lovely.
She's a bonny piece, is that there, Rona? When she makes the effort.
Yeah, which isn't often.
Twittering up to the car with her tatty overnight bag. And I'd bought a new case.
But did he keep the receipt?
Brenda, shut up. Pearl.
What?
Much as I really enjoy slagging her off with you, you really can't blame the girl for this.
I just wanted to go to the party, that's all.
Well, I hope I never get stranded in the street like a lemon when I'm old. Oh, well, I mean, I bet it would have been a rubbish do anyway, and they'll all be stuck up and boring and no fun at all.
You've been lovely today.
I know.
Why can't you be like this all the time? Because you'd have no one to look down on. True. Oh, here he is. The good news is, I've told Diane about Jay, and she doesn't want any money.
Oh, Valerie, I have said it before, she's not that bad.
What a cheek. Come on then, Napoleon, what's the crack?
70,000. Accepted 80,000. Oh, I finally settled for 120.
He likes to keep the mystery alive by lying.
Everything okay?
They didn't get to me. No, it isn't.
For any particular reason? You know, scratch that. It's all round the village about Maisie and Ryan, I won't lie to you.
Oh.
And if I hear one word, I'll wipe the floor with people.
Oh, Nicola.
It'll blow over, I promise.
Thanks.
There's been some messages for Nathan, but I can't reach him.
Okay.
And everything's fine here, you can rely on me.
I know.
I'll leave you to it then.
Nathan was forced to talk about it. He tried to protect you, I promise. It was awful for him and Ryan.
The whole village knows.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry.
No more room.
Fully booked from the party, I'm afraid. How about...
Can you not bit the split? Can you not split the bed and put like a big partition in between?
No, but I could give you a little put-me-up.
I'm sorry, oh what?
Here you are. They're doing Glenn's cake. This is a fabulous room.
I'm gonna have to drive home.
Yeah, as if.
I'm really sorry. There's been a double booking and we have no more rooms.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, I'm really pleased for you.
No, I'm not bragging.
You're not complaining either. He is my best mate.
Have you not got a little put-me-up?
Of course, madam.
What are you gonna be like that for? You two witches?
Yes, we slept together in a barn once when we gave birth to a cow. Come on, glitter waits.
Oh! Why didn't they just tell the kids straight off they were related?
They didn't know this was going to happen.
Everything comes down to honesty.
Speaking of which, Laurel's had a word.
Oh, look. She's entitled to her opinion, but I am perfectly comfortable with our arrangement.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you stopping for your tea and a bit of telly?
Oh, a bit of mindless television would be a delight.
Nathan?
Karma, anyone? So it looks like Nathan is in serious trouble, but has he sealed Ryan's fate? Well, you can see the possible outcomes of Ryan's trial exclusively at itv.com/Emmerdale. At 9, the new series of Law & Order UK continues. Next, Coronation Street.